Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence so we can better understand them by putting them into context. The 3 words I've selected today for us to play around with are staid, stave off, which is actually 2 words, but stave off, and forsaken. Staid, stave off, and forsaken. I'm going to give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the full definitions and pronunciations. Let's get started with staid and use it in a sentence. All right, staid is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means serious self-restraint. Okay. With no family and only fair weather friends, his lottery win was a staid affair. So you can imagine this fellow who's won the lottery. He doesn't have any family that he can kind of be excited to kind of help some of his family members out. Yet he has a bunch of fair weather friends, friends that only come around when there's something that benefits them. So they're not really real friends. So this fellow unfortunately has no one to kind of celebrate his lottery win. And chances are he's going to have all these people coming after him for money who are really not his friends. And of course, no family members, maybe long lost family members he doesn't even know about that are going to try to get some money out of this poor guy. Anyway, the whole lottery winning is a staid affair. You're describing the type of affair, a staid affair, a serious self-restraint, where this fellow's, it's not something it's something that he has to really consider when, having this kind of money and not really having anyone to help out or whatever. Of course, he could give it to the poor or, donate stuff, whatever. Anyway, let's move on to stave off. And stave off is a verb, an action word, and it means to fend off. Okay. Let's see. After a long trudge through the snow, he sat in front of the fire to stave off the chill in his bones. So you can imagine this fellow who's been trudging through the snow. Trudging means deep snow. It's been really heavy-footed, steps to get to where he's going, and he finally makes it to some place that has a fire. So he's sitting in front of the fire to stave off, to fend off the chill that he has. All right, let's move on to forsaken. And forsaken is a verb, an action word, and it means to renounce. Okay. She was forsaken by her family when she married a foreigner. All right, I'm sure this happens quite often where you have someone who marries a foreigner and their family isn't very happy about it. And in this case, she was forsaken. She was renounced by her family, basically, not wanting to have anything to do with her because she married a foreigner. Pretty sad, but it happens. Anyway, 3 wonderful, interesting words: staid, stave off, and forsaken. Use them in a sentence. Play around them. Make them part of you so that they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.